McDonald. He talks about the quarterback being the voice of poise. That means flushing those mistakes from a week ago and being poised to go attack today.
Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he'll get it up to the 27. Second and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 34.
All ready for the first time with Jalen Warren. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
We get to Johnson on the option. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Bernard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Rodgers here from the gun. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The first carry now, Brashon Smith. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Broken out, as the defense got to incomplete pass.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. It was almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Into traffic, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I would guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
From the 27. Pressure's there, and the steal closes on it. Pushes him back, third down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. Milton back to throw. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Forced out to his right. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Shotgun snap, he'll get to Blue. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Okay, left side to Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers stretch their early lead to 9. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers go up 10-zip here in the first. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's he's brought down just inside the 25. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
McCarthy on the sneak. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
That one's cut along the left sideline. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Throw left side, brought in by Hopkinson. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
25 yards. First down, Minnesota.
From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings face a 4-point deficit. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings cut it to a field goal game. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First down throw by Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
A third down run with Blue. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now, Milton. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
On second down, Warren. He'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
To throw, Milton. It's a screen play to Warren. And he's able to get this down over 36.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
36-yard line.
It's Johnson on second down. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Gives him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
That's a big hole left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. Going after up the good for Boswell. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game. Send this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. They're giving it to Jones on the option.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
As a man, Justin Jefferson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
When it doesn't net a first down, you get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Has a big strike to Addison. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings reduce the lead to just 4. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Reichard there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings take over after forcing the first turnover of this
Actually didn't say, man.
First and 10 now from the 30. They give to Jones, right side. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less. Just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
This is Metcalf working that right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Vikings send receiver Jordan Addison getting set for this next drive. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. 1st and 10, here's Jones. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. It's the Vikings dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll send him over right. 2nd and 13. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the 38. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. They sneak it with Rogers. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Rogers will look to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steelers taking over on offense with halftime rapidly approaching. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. Rogers coming back after the pick. Gets everything he has under this throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball around.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The Steelers set to punt it. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Has it at the 37. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. The Vikings send receiver Jordan Addison getting set for this next drive. There's enough time they can work in a field goal range before attempting one to end the half. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 43. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's taken down at the 30. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Vikings first down.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Coming the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. If you play man-to-man...
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And the pressure drives them backwards. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Reichert connects there. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So yes, indeed, that is being confirmed, partner. They just said no to the penalty. What's going on?
I tell you what, Kate, if they don't want the free yards, you and I know 31 other offenses in the league who'd be happy to take them right now.
No doubt about that. One last play before the break. Final throw before the break. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before buys kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins at Gillette Stadium. The Patriots at home to take on the Panthers in a Super Bowl 38 rematch. And it's a man who had a real nice season last year, Chuba Hubbard. From there, it's off to Tampa. Let's look in on the Buccaneers. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's last year's Offensive Player of the Year, Saquon Barkley. He's going to bull his way in from a couple yards away. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's last year's MVP, Josh Allen. A 17-yard touchdown pass. This one's at halftime with the Bills with the lead at the half. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vikings and receiver Jordan Addison getting set for this next drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's caught at the 25. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. One after trying good by Reichert. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers 17.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Down the field, he's got Wilson. At the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game. Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The Vikings and receiver Jordan Addison getting set for this next drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Second down carry for Jones. He finds space for a few yards that time. Darius Slay with the stop.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rodgers here from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Vikings will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Completed right side to Anderson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And that short gain is enough for a new set it down. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll run the draw with Jones. Ooh, he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Vikings.
The pitches to Jones. Extra cut to the right sideline. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Now keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. This time it's a passing play. Taken in by Addison, left side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Second and 6 coming up here.
Brings up second down.
On play action now, McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal. Jones. Will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Here he goes on the bootleg. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Third and goal from McCarthy. And the Steelers get home. They tap him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Reichert connects there. And that makes this a 3-score game.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Rodgers on first and 10. He's trying another one deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a first and goal. From the red zone now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10. Now give up the middle to Jones. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards to the 9.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Here he is on 3rd and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. And he gets it away from his end zone. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Steelers offense headed out. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys. Everything they're doing on that side.
And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra points right down the middle. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. Breaks the tackle, still going. Eludes a defender. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. We've got a man in motion. 1st down, and they go right back to it. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Wow.
The Vikings stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And they should be well rested. They were only out there for 1 play last drive, and they found the end zone. 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And they pick him off again. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And he's slated down to approach here from the 40. A give left side to Jones. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Jones again on 2nd down. Juke the defender. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. move here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Offense to the line for second down. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Driving dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. This will be a 44-yard look. Reichert connects there, and that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Case. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. First down, Rodgers. He lofts it deep left. Brought in inside the 20. This is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. One after up and good for Boswell. And the Steelers drop the lead back to 13. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him up.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
18 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Jones once more. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The Steelers calling their first time out. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Has his man. It's Addison. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings have likely locked up the win right there. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 6th of the game. That's the first NFL player to catch that many in one contest. Wow. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word. Artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback. Right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
To throw, Milton. He longs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
He's looking deep once again. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on. Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Vikings will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning. First down, ball at the 36. With Jones on the ground. It looks like they give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Vikings pick up the win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defense.
A WNBA legend